So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to record a video lecture on subject-verb agreement, and that is actually the continuation of the lecture subject-verb agreement. So now we are going towards subject-verb first agreement. What does it mean? You know that we have already discussed about compound subject. Compound subject is that kind of subject in which there are the combination of two or more than two subjects. So that may be combined by and, that may be combined by or, that may be combined by nor. Now we are going ahead. When combined subject joined by some other words, for example, when they are joined by, together with, in addition to, besides, withal, as well as, like, along with, but, except. When these words are in between the two subjects, what will be the position of subject, and then what will be, how verb will be agreed with the subject. So be in mind, when there are joined words or when there are two subjects combined by, as well as, like, besides, withal, in addition, together with, along with, but, except, when they are combined by, joined by these words, when they are joined by these words, so verb will be agreed with the first subject. That is very important, that we will call subject first verb agreement. So verb will agree with the first subject because there will be two or more than two subjects. When these words join the subject, then verb will be agreed with subject number one. Be in mind, जब ये अल्फाज आ जाए कंपाउंड सब्जेक्ट के अंदर, as well as, like, besides, withal, addition, together with, along with, but, except, तो वर्ब पहले सब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक आएगा, दूसरे सब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक नहीं आएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी हैव एन एग्जाम्पल, all except Ali were present in the class. So just see, we will focus upon all, because all is the first subject. Here all is the first subject. Here is another subject, Ali. But we will not focus upon Ali because the word except is here. And when there is the word except between the two subjects, we will focus upon the first subject, that is all. That is all. So always be in mind, all except Ali were present, not was present. Were present, not was present. So that is such kind of technical question will be given to you with an MDCAT paper, that all except Ali were present, not was present. So be in mind, because the word except is here. And when there is the word but, just see, they were working. Here we have the subject they, plural. Verb were is already there. They were working hard, but their friend, now that is singular. Their friend is singular. But we will focus not upon their friend, but we will focus upon they. So their friend were not. Their friend were not. So they were working hard, but their friend were not. So were according to they, not according to their friend. So be in mind, when these words, as well as, like, besides, withal, in addition to, together with, along with, but, except, they came in between the two subjects, you will focus upon subject number one. If subject number one is singular, your verb will be singular. If your subject number one is plural, your verb will be plural. So for example, we have another kind of example. The ship along with its crew was lost. So the ship, that is singular, along with its crew, crew is plural, but The ship according to was according to the ship, because a ship is singular. When there is along with, when there is along with between the two subjects, you will focus upon subject number 1. You will focus upon subject number 1. So that is subject verb agreement, a very basic rule, and be focused upon it. Watch this video again and again and practice over it. Then you will be able to focus. Make other example as well, and if you are feeling any problem, then comment below. And then we are going towards rule number 5th. And rule number 5th states that when there is phrases, when there is clauses, phrases may be noun phrase, prepositional phrase, etc. And when there is clauses between the subjects, again it is the focusing of compound subject. When we have compound subject, within compound subject there are phrases and clauses between the subject and verb, or between the two subjects. What will be the position of the verb? So the position of the verb will be that verb will focus upon subject number 1. Verb will occur, verb will come according to the subject number 1. Or we can say that there will be no effect of the phrase or clause upon the verb. Verb will always be unaffected according to the subject. Whether subject is plural, verb will be plural. Whether subject is singular, verb will be singular. If there is explanatory or prepositional phrase and clauses following the subject, we will focus upon the first subject number 1, and your subject, your verb will not be influenced by the phrase or clause, etc. They will agree according to the subject by itself. For example, the boys, plural is here, the boys in the field play soccer. The boy in the field plays soccer. So play, you know, that is plural, because that is according to the boys. The boys in the field play. Play is plural because boy is plural. In the field, prepositional phrase has no effect upon the usage of the verb. Has no effect upon the usage of the verb. And number 2, for example, the distance between the two signs is 12 feet. So distance, you know, uncountable. Uncountable are always singular. Be in mind, uncountable nouns are always singular. So distance that is singular is singular. So two signs has no effect. Two signs has no effect upon is, because is according to the distance. According to the distance. So I have written upon the first subject. So your first subject is distance. Your first subject is distance. So when such like situation occurs, you will focus upon the first subject. So try your best to watch it again and again and make practice over it, and you will be master, inshallah. And then subject 2, verb agreement. That is subject first or subject 1, verb agreement, and now we are coming towards subject 2, verb agreement. So when some words come, the verb will focus upon subject number 2, not subject number 1. So that is as well tricky, because often we are focusing upon subject number 1 and we are taking the wrong sentence. When there is either or neither nor between the two subjects, when there are such kind of words, either or, neither nor, these words are in between the subjects. When these two words, either or, neither nor, is the subject joined by either or, neither nor, you will focus upon the nearest subject, or you will focus upon subject number 2. Just when two subjects joined by either or, neither nor, and subject shows different persons, that is compulsory, subject will show different persons. When subject is showing the same person, then there will be no influence at all. If the subject is showing different person, verb agrees with the nearest subject. Verb agrees with the nearest one, nearest subject. For example, either you or I. I with either or. We have either and we have or. We have subject you, we have subject I. But just be in mind, attentive, that verb will be according to the second subject or nearest one. Either you or I am going, not I are going. If this sentence is you and I, then we will combine upon, we will focus upon you and I, both it will be plural and there will be or. And when there is simple or, you or I, it will be singular. It will be singular and we will focus upon the singular one. But when there is either or, I am, so we will focus upon the nearest one, the subject number 2. So subject number 2 verb agreement, when there is either or, we will focus upon subject number 2. And for example, neither Ahmad nor Aslam is available. Neither Ahmad nor Aslam is available. We are not focusing upon Ahmad, we are focusing upon Aslam. So, for example, we have here plural subject. We have here plural subject. Neither officers nor Aslam is available. Again there will be, if here is plural, here will be, for example, we have such like sentence, neither officers. Here is word officers, so officers is plural in place of Ahmad, and Aslam is singular. Again we will use singular verb. So be in mind that when there are two words, either or, neither nor, between the compound subject, so you will focus upon subject number 2 or the nearest one. Maybe there is more than 2 subject, so you will focus upon the nearest one. And when there is, will is, except, along with, but, like, withal, besides, etc., we will focus upon subject number 1. And when there is an exclamatory or prepositional phrase or clauses between the two subjects, again we will focus upon subject number 1. So today's, that is very important lecture. Again and again you should focus upon it and repeat this video again and again. If you have any problem, then comment below. I will try my best to solve your problem, and I will again repeat this video if you have you are facing any problem. Thank you so much.